all of you, or I blow her brains out. Quickly!
Rainbow Team Leader, this is 6. We have 3 tangos moving in your direction, 4 more with the packages, including the leader.
Roger that, 6. We are inside the perimeter. Loisel, Weber, you've got the high road. Price, you're with me on the ground. Let's go! One, patrolling. He's yours.
Moving in closer for my shot. I'll take the one lower down. Bonne chance.
Luck has nothing to do with it.
What a team, huh?
The patrols are down. We're going in for the kill.
Ivan! Marcus! Can you hear me? Damn it! Something's wrong. You! Make sure the other hostages are secure. I'll make an example of this one.
We have a situation here.
We'll be in position in 30 seconds.
We don't have that kind of time.
It almost seems a shame to put a bullet through such a pretty face. What? There! Shoot him! Come with me!
All clear. Loisel, status.
Right behind you.
Good to see you in one piece. Weber, reform on my position. Let's finish this.
Everyone else is down! I need transport out of here! Now!
Transport! We need transport!
I don't know how they found us, but that doesn't matter now. Don't come any closer!
Ding, you've got company inbound, fast!
Understood.
Goodbye.
Weber, take the shot! Gotcha.
Chavez, status.
Hostages secure. One tango escaped.
For now.
For now.
Welcome back to the field, gentlemen. I hope you're not feeling too rusty, because we have a situation that requires your attention. What you're looking at is a still from WNM News footage, a shootout between London police and armed gunmen earlier today. According to witnesses, the tangos were interrupted during an attempted robbery, and after engaging police, they fled into the underground. Here's where it gets sticky. This is from the security cameras on the platform. You can see that we've got at least 5 tangos here, heavily armed. At the back, you can see 2 of them lugging something big. It's an explosive device, and as you can see here, they've set it up on one of these 2 train cars. To make things worse, they managed to take 2 hostages before the police cleared the station. You're going to need to secure both of the hostages before you go after the bomb. They're being held separately in these small rooms, here and here. You'll be inserting here at the subway entrance. There are tangos patrolling the platform here and here, and you'll need to take them out quickly. Once word gets back to the terrorists on the subway car that you're there, they'll start the timer on the bomb. You'll have to move quickly at that point, and you may have to split the team. Here are the blueprints of the station. You'll note the position of the entrances and the long sight lines down the platforms. Use those pillars for cover when you can. Also, bear in mind that there are tangos on both platforms, and you may be under fire from the flank while you're in the subway car. Keep low, and good luck.
Mind the gap, gentlemen.
Roger, moving now.
With you, sir. Negative, sir.
With you, sir.
There's too many of them!
Contact! Gas! Contact!
Alarm!
Hostile eliminated. Contact! Contact!
Tango down.
You're going to need to find an alternate route. Keep moving.
Careful going around the corner, mes amis. They're waiting for us on the train.
Insecticide, please report to the southbound.
Contact!
Switching is red on southbound.
Contact!
We've got confirmation of a female hostage near your position. Go rescue her first.
Train 362 has been halted indefinitely.
Roger. Open, flash, and clear.
Contact! Roger. Open and clear.
Contact.
Clear!
Good work. Now use the maintenance tunnel under the platform to pass behind the train and get across the tracks.
you board or use the train. There is no smoking on the platform.
Take him out, Ding!
Remember that...
Information!
Please deposit all refuse with the bin provided for this purpose. Remember, a clean tube station is a pleasant tube station.
Make sure that train doesn't back up on us.
Please be courteous to your fellow passengers.
That's odd.
Police!
Contact. Hostile eliminated.
There's smoke on the escalators. Switch to thermal vision or you'll be blind.
Contact! Threat eliminated. Contact!
Threat eliminated.
They're getting close. Expect the resistance to get a lot stiffer.
Tango rear.
I'm hit!
Tango down.
Contact! Tango down. Contact! Taking fire! Contact!
Tango neutralized.
Contact!
I'm getting out of
Roger,
here.
moving now. Information. Police!
Who the?
Threat neutralized. Eyes open, lads. Watch for ambushes. Under fire! Tango rear! Contact! Roger. Open, flash, and clear. Clear.
Good work securing the hostage. Unfortunately, things just got interesting. Now that they've lost their hostages, it looks like the Tangos have activated the bomb. You'll need to reach it quickly to defuse it. We'll pipe a... down into your HUD. Ding, you're on your own from here. Advance without the team. Rainbow, escort the hostages to safety, now! The bomb is at the head of the tree. Keep your head down and go. Good job, team. Bomb's been defused and the hostage is safe. Congratulations. London Police's emergency response section is handling the cleanup on the subway mission. Good work shutting that one down with no casualties and minimal damage to the station itself. The hostages are at a local hospital for observation, but they'll be fine, and the tangos are all down or in custody. The only question is this: why were snatch-and-grab thieves toting that kind of explosive firepower? It's a question we're going to have to look into more deeply. This is Cannes, France, gentlemen. It's best known for a movie festival and the topless beaches, but today it's getting in the news for a whole other reason. We have a hostage situation at the highlighted location. It's ugly, and it has the potential to get a whole lot worse. The site in question is a luxury hotel. It's currently hosting a scientific conference on deep-sea exploration. Submersibles, unmanned deep-sea vehicles, all that sort of thing. Some of which might conceivably have military application. At least that's Intel's best guess, because the reports from the ground are that the conference was the terrorist target. 2 of the scientists from the conference are unaccounted for. We're assuming that they've been taken hostage. One eyewitness saw someone being dragged in here before they fled the building, and that's a good place to start looking. What you're looking at here is the hotel garage. That's where you'll be inserting and moving up through the building. You'll be passing through the support areas, then the grand foyer and the first floor, and then into the suites themselves. This image came from the hotel's security system, which feeds to the local police. You can see tangos here, here, and here, and there are more on irregular patrols throughout the building. Before the feed from the security cams got disconnected, we did get this image. It looks like the leader of the operation has barricaded himself in one of the suites. You're going to need to do some serious room clearing to get him and his bodyguards out. Use flashbangs when you kick in the door, however. They may be holding a hostage in there. This is the hotel's rooftop. It's broad enough to land a chopper on, which is what worries me. You'll be working your way up, which means the only escape route our tangos have is off the roof. We'll have a bird of our own in the air to interdict the space, but be warned. This is a way the hostiles may try to run. If they get up to the roof, corner them and take them down.
Task terrorists to ruin a lovely day at the beach for everyone. Cos'è stato? No! Allarme! Polizia!
Che diavolo!
Take over it. Threat eliminated.
Hostile eliminated.
You're directly underneath the kitchens. You're going to need to move up and clear them. Then, proceed through the main dining room and find a route to the residential hall. Expect heavy resistance every step of the way.
Cos'è stato?
Contact! Tango neutralized.
Roger. Open, flash, and clear. Contact!
Clear!
Allarme! That is what we call home cooking.
Information. Steady now, lads.
Roger. Roger. Holding. Roger. Open, flash, and clear.
Granata!
Threat neutralized.
I'm hit! Contact. Hostile eliminated.
Coming to you.
Hostile eliminated. I'm hit. Hostile down.
Information.
You're going to need to move down that hallway to the stairs.
Roger. Open flash und clear on Zulu. Roger. Open flash und clear.
Contact. Hostile down.
Tango neutralized. Contact!
The targeted suite is on the floor above you, but they're holding a hostage on your level. That rescue takes priority. There's too much firing. Hold tight and Bear will provide support. Move on.
fire!
Good work securing the hostage.
Polizia!
Take them out, Ding.
You're about to reach the suite level. The lead terrorist has barricaded himself in up there. Secure the hostage first, then eliminate the terrorist leader.
Under fire!
Roger. Open flash und clear. Contact. Neutralized.
Sono entrata!
Thank you. Neutralized. Clear.
Good work. Ding, move to the roof and take the leader down. Everyone else, guard the package.
Che sta...
Attenti!
Mi serve aiuto! Presto! Granata! Al riparo!
Waiting for orders.
This is fair. Target is headed for the helicopter.
Hey!
Diavolo!
Excellent work, Ding. Prepare for extraction. I don't think the hotel's going to be putting this in their brochure anytime soon, but the important thing is that everything came out clear. The scientists were understandably in an uproar over why anyone would be after them, but we've got intel working on that. In the meantime, your performance was admirable. Take a close look, people. This is Colonel Shamil Magomedov. He used to command a Dagestani rebel militia funded out of Chechnya, but lately, he's been broadening his horizons. He's been linked to the terrorists who hit the hotel in Cannes, and to the group responsible for the chemical plant operation a while back. Colonel Magomedov was sighted in Pavia 3 days ago. This was enough to put the Polizia di Stato Italiano on high alert, and that was a good thing. Early this morning, the colonel tried to kidnap this man, Dr. Vincente La Rocca. He's a telemetry scientist working on the EU's satellite launch program, and not your usual terrorist target. Fortunately, Dr. La Rocca is also pretty fast on his feet. He evaded the kidnappers, who then escaped into this section of back alleys and streets near his office. The Polizia responded quickly and barricaded the area off. There's been no change since they arrived. That leaves the terrorists still in there and packing some serious firepower. Since Colonel Magomedov is running this operation personally, his people are armed with top-of-the-line equipment. You're going to want to hit the ground before they have a chance to barricade themselves further. Our last known position for Magomedov was this house here. We don't think he's there anymore, but it's a good starting point. Remember, your primary objective is to take him down, and his men with him. Don't worry about taking prisoners on this one. This is from the feed from a local warehouse's security camera. It gives you a good idea of what you'll be up against. Note the tight alleyways with lots of obstruction. This is going to be station-to-station fighting, people. Rush, and you'll get yourself killed. Stay on your toes, people, and good luck. On this one, you might need it.
Roger, moving now. Roger, holding. Coming to you. With you, sir. Tango rear.
Tango neutralized.
They're on the roof. Take him out, Ding!
Mi serve aiuto!
Contact! Contact!
Threat eliminated.
If they're smart, they've set up here.
A terra! Mandate qualcuno qui!
Tango neutralized.
Contact!
So far, so good. Catch your breath, because you'll be moving into a covered market next, and I expect the opposition to be fierce.
Mandate qualcuno qua giù.
Hostile down.
Polizia!
Contact! Contact! Tango down.
Tango!
Mandate qualcuno qua giù!
A bloody rain of fire! Get down!
Ding, keep your eyes open for the gray building on the left side of the street. Use that to flank the hostages.
Taking fire! I'm hit! Tango rear! Contact! Contact! Tango down. Tango rear!
Polizia!
Hostile down. Contact!
Hey! Allarme!
Mission complete. Stand down, team, and prepare for extraction. You have formal thanks coming from both Dr. La Rocca and the Italian government. They've rounded up the survivors and will be transferring them to prison in a heavily armed police convoy. That should take care of that issue. We've got several tangos brought into custody, so it'll be interesting to hear what they have to say. Up and at 'em, people. We have a live one here. It looks like Colonel Magomedov had more friends than we thought. The Polizia convoy taking the surviving terrorists from our last op got ambushed at 0200 hours this morning. As you can see from this photo, the rescue operation was very carefully planned. The blocker vehicle came up from here, stopping the convoy dead. Then some more tangos showed up to extract their comrades. The Polizia put up a good fight, but they simply got outnumbered. The escape didn't go quite so smoothly, though. The driver on the lead vehicle radioed in for backup, and the Polizia got reinforcements in there in a hurry. The terrorists retreated into the city center, and the police sealed them in. That leaves us with the dirty work. We're lucky this happened so late, or these streets would have been crawling with civilians. As is, the tangos did manage to take a few hostages. The leader of the operation is offering to hand them back over in exchange for safe passage to Macedonia. The Italian government isn't negotiating, and our job is to make that decision look good. This is a map of the area where the police have them contained. They're using a church as their base of operations, and they've fortified all of the approaches. You can see that the hostiles have set up barricades at these points here. Some of those barricades may be rigged with explosives, so be careful approaching them. Remember, this is a tight urban center we're talking about. That means balconies and rooftops, perfect sniper points for enemies. Keep your eyes up as well as open, and remember to think vertically. Otherwise, it'll be too easy for tangos to get the drop on you.
Roger. Roger, holding position.
Threat neutralized. Tango rear.
Tango rear. Threat neutralized. Contact. Threat eliminated. Contact! Take him out! Contact!
Tango neutralized. Contact!
Nice shot!
Contact!
Take him out, Ding. Contact!
Contact!
Contact! I don't think anyone will use that for cover.
The barricade's been rendered impassable, which means you need to locate an alternate route. Find it fast, Ding. We're running out of time.
Tango rear. Tango neutralized. Hostile eliminated. Roger. Roger. Open, flash, and clear.
Contact!
No!
Threat neutralized.
Hostile down.
Clear! Contact!
Aiuto!
On the way. Information.
Roger. Open, flash, and clear.
Contact!
Tango neutralized.
Contact! Threat eliminated.
Hostile eliminated.
We're halfway home, gentlemen. That's one hostage secured. Now, go get the other one and move fast. He's being held in a garage near your position, and the terrorists may decide to kill him rather than risk his rescue.
On the way. Information. Contact.
Ehi! Polizia!
Contact! Nice shot! Roger. Open flash and clear on Zulu. Roger. Open flash and clear.
I'm going to die! What is wrong with you?
Contact. Roger. Open flash and clear.
Resta dove sei!
Contact. Clear.
Mi serve aiuto.
Excellent work.
Allarme!
Got both. Terrorists have fortified a church near your position. Be cautious assaulting their position, but take them down.
Contact!
Information.
Polizia!
Contact! Looks like they escaped through the sewers, Ding. Roger, moving now.
The church is clear. Permission is granted to pursue the enemy into the sewers and take them down.
Take him out, Ding!
That's the last of them. Good work, team. Prepare for extraction. That was a near thing, gentlemen. According to the Polizia, there were no escapees and no stragglers, so all of the tangos are either down or being held. Good work clearing those rooftops. Those had the potential to be nasty. Intel is starting to piece together connections on your last few operations. When they have something more concrete, I'll bring it to you. Prep yourselves for some urgent work, gentlemen. The situation has gone nuclear. This is the Kozloduy nuclear plant in eastern Bulgaria. It's the oldest plant in the country, and it's not exactly up to modern safety standards. One of the off-the-books preconditions for Bulgaria joining the EU was that Kozloduy would be shut down within 10 years. That process started this year. The Bulgarian government was set to start removing the plant's fuel rods later this week. Someone is trying to beat them to it. This morning, local security forces responded to an alarm at the plant. This is what they saw. We have confirmation that there are terrorists in the plant complex itself. There's an arsenal's worth of fissionable material in there that can be turned into weapons-grade plutonium, and they cannot be allowed to escape with it. Your first objective will be to infiltrate the plant from the neighboring section of the city. You'll be going through this gate here. The tangos have already taken out the plant's main generator, which means you'll be going through some areas where night vision will be useful. Here's a schematic of the core areas of the plant. Familiarize yourself with it, and you'll have a tremendous advantage. You'll need to move into the lower sections of the plant, marked here, to intercept the route they're using to transport the fuel rods. Once you do so, your objective is simple. Take the hostiles down. This is a vital mission, gentlemen. What we're looking at is the largest attempted theft of uranium in history. That fuel pile could make a lot of bombs. Go make sure that doesn't happen. Prep yourselves. That was the tangos putting things back online, not us. What that means is they know how to operate the plant, and they've got control of key facilities.
Can't do that, sir. Tango neutralized. Contact. Hostile eliminated.
down. Nice shot! Contact! Tango down.
The reactor's control room is dead ahead.
Roger. Open, flash, and clear.
They've started the extraction process. The plant's automated systems will bring the uranium to the fuel rod containment facility where they can remove it safely. Move to intercept that process.
With you, sir.
Hostile eliminated.
Contact!
Threat neutralized.
Contact!
Tango neutralized.
Мне нужна поддержка, немедленно! Помогите!
Hostile eliminated. Chavez, we have lead. They are going to... Roger. Open, flash, and clear.
Eliminated.
Hostile eliminated.
With you, sir.
They've started recovering their uranium. Storm the fuel rod containment facility and stop them now.
Contact. направляйтесь в потенциально опасную зону. Помните о необходимости соблюдать требования
Contact! 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 Under fire! Contact! Tango neutralized.
Nice work. The rest of the hostiles are in the power plant's control room. That's where they're controlling the main systems from. They've sealed off the main access to the room, so you're going to get in there and take them down.
Under fire! Threat eliminated. Contact! 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 Hostile eliminated. Contact!
Roger. Open, flash und clear on Zulu. Roger. Open, flash und clear.
Taking fire! Taking fire! Contact! Contact! Tango rear! Hostile eliminated. Clear!
Facility is secure, gentlemen. Uranium is accounted for and all hostiles are down. Good work. The plant is secure, and the Bulgarians will be getting IAEC help in shutting it down all the way. This was too close, and no one wants to risk another incident like it. You may find this interesting, though. All of our hostiles check out as being from Russian republics on the Black Sea. Interesting. Good work in Bulgaria, people. You saved a lot of lives there. Intel's been following up on your work and has come up with some interesting information. Take a good look at this man. He's Vladimir Zhilinsky, a former top scientist at the 4th Central Scientific Research Institute. Now he's a cab driver in Moscow, but he had some secrets he was getting ready to sell. Intel traced the blueprints the Bulgarian terrorists were using back to Zhilinsky. Now it appears the people he's been selling to got cagey. They set up a meeting with him here in Milan. This is the Castello Grande, a former palace turned into an art museum. It's a nice public place for an ambush, and that's exactly what happened. The doctor showed up with a head full of schematics on Russian missile tech and promptly got grabbed. Museum security called in the alarm, but the terrorists won that firefight. Here's the last image we got out of the museum's security cameras. It's not pretty. The last word we got from inside the museum is that Zhilinsky's one of 2 hostages. There's another one, most likely a tourist. Your primary objective is to liberate those 2 hostages. We cannot allow Zhilinsky to be ferried out of the country. His knowledge is too valuable. And now for the bad news. The terrorists have barricaded the Castello and basically turned it back into a fortress. We don't have time for a siege, so you're going to have to go in instead. You'll be inserting here. Keep an eye on those windows. They're perfect enemy sniper points. The Castello's most famous attractions are its courtyards. This is one. Note the lovely statue, and try not to shoot it too many times. You're going to need to cross it, and there's no cover on that run. Watch for enemy fire from the balconies. They'll try to hit you high and low here. We don't know exactly where the hostages are being held, so you're going to need to clear out the whole Castello top to bottom. Remember, this place was designed as a fortress, so there'll be lots of cover for enemies all the way through. Watch your backs, gentlemen. I'll see you when you get out. main door is barricaded. You're going to need to use a side entrance.
Roger. With you, sir.
We've got movement near the side gate. Looks like they're expecting you. The main door is barricaded. You're going to need to use a side entrance.
Alarme!
We've got movement near the side gate. Looks like they're expecting you.
Contact!
Hostile down.
Threat neutralized.
Under fire!
Contact.
Hostile eliminated.
Contact.
Contact!
Contact.
Threat eliminated. Contact! Contact!
Sono in troppi.
Contact!
Tango down.
Hostile eliminated. Nice shot. Man down. Weber's down. Threat eliminated.
Tango neutralized.
Alarme!
Boom.
Search those rooms on the upper floor. The Tangos may have stashed a hostage up there.
Roger. Open, flash, and clear. Picking lock.
Attenti!
Al riparo!
Threat neutralized. Clear. With you, sir.
Please show courtesy to other museum patrons.
Allarme!
Careful. They're barricading themselves in. Contact! Tango neutralized. Contact! Contact!
Hostile down.
Contact! You need to move across that open courtyard. The one with the sculpture of the horse. Use that as your landmark. You'll find access to the castle's underground sections there.
Remember, please do not touch the art.
Contact! Our best guess is that they're using the old dungeon cells in the next room to hold one of the hostages. Don't let them... lure you into an ambush.
Mandate qualcuno qua giù!
Good job securing the first hostage. Now for the bad news. We've got movement converging on your position and you're running out of time. Find Zielinski now! You're right on their doorstep. Zielinski's in the next room, and the remaining tangos have barricaded themselves in there with him. There are 2 ways into that room. I recommend using both. Excellent work, team. Get ready for extraction and debriefing. We took a gamble on this one. There's one tango we deliberately let go, in hopes he'd lead us to his friends. We'll use the combination of his movements and Zielinski's testimony to see where to strike next. The Milan operation was a complete success. Dr. Zielinski was recovered, the terrorists taken care of, and valuable intel was discovered. We also let one terrorist go in the hopes that he'd run right back to his buddies. We hit the jackpot. This is a UAV picture of an old Roman temple complex outside Tozeur, Tunisia. You'll notice the sentries here, here, and here. That's not standard practice for historical sites out in the middle of the desert. This is a surveillance photo of the site. Note the massive temple construct in the center. That's where we think the main base of operations is. Hitting the temple will be your initial objective. I expect the place will be a maze inside, though, so be sure to clear the complex thoroughly. Look for tunnels and side passages. No one escapes this time. No one gets out. Intel is finding links between the group in Bulgaria and the kidnappers who were going after the scientists earlier. That leads us to a disturbing conclusion. Anyone trying to put missile expertise together with nuclear material is bad news and needs to be stopped now. Here's another surveillance photo, this time of one of the sentries. He's clearly not a local, and surveillance recordings indicate that most of the men are speaking various Russian dialects. The pieces are starting to come together, gentlemen. It's time to smash the puzzle.
Roger, moving now. Information. Contact. Contact. Neutralized. Contact! Contact!
Good work reaching the temple, team. Search the area. You should find an access route to the terrorist hideout.
Contact! 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 Hostile down. Contact! Tango neutralized. Contact! Tango rear! Threat neutralized. Tango rear! Tango rear! Under fire! Tango down.
Head towards the temple's central sanctuary. The entrance you're looking for is probably there.
Contact! Contact! We have contact! Grenade! Taking fire! Contact! Grenade! Tango neutralized.
Осторожно!
Contact!
Кто там?
There's your target. Assault and secure the terrorist hideout. Mission complete. Stand down, team, and prepare for extraction. It's a shame such a beautiful complex had such an ugly secret. The intel you retrieve should let us track down all of the extant cells for this group, and we'll be working with local and national groups to shut them all down at once. This is a big win, gentlemen. Good work. With the success of the operation in Tunisia, we've started rolling up various cells all over Europe. Most of the cleanups have gone smoothly. Then, we have Athens. It looks like the cell leader in Athens was warned by one of the other cells. Greek authorities cut off his escape from the country, but they didn't wrap him up. That's where our problem starts. You're looking at the downtown Agora, a marketplace, tourist attraction, and general city center. And somewhere in here is a bomb big enough to take out the heart of Athens. We are talking thousands of casualties at a minimum, many of them foreign tourists. Your main objective is to find and defuse that bomb. Everything else is secondary. The members of the Athens cell are spread out throughout the area, covering the approaches to the bomb itself. The cell leader is most likely babysitting the bomb with his finger on the switch. You're going to need to move fast in case he gets jumpy and decides to go out in a blaze of glory. This is your insertion point. You'll be moving in from the streets to the south, then heading into an open-air market space. Some of the buildings along your route may be open. Take advantage of them to get off the street and get some elevation. Here's a look at the Agora itself. It's crowded and confusing, which means it's a likely spot for an ambush. Remember, these guys are professionals, and they like to take advantage of the vertical. Keep an eye out for snipers above ground level as well. They'll be watching out for you. This is urgent, people. The terrorists have triggered the bomb. Move to its location and defuse it now.
Hostile eliminated.
Tango neutralized.
Contact! Contact!
Contact!
Take them out, Sting.
Hostile down. Contact!
Hostile eliminated.
Полиция! Тревога! Тревога!
Contact!
This is the open-air market. From here, you'll proceed to the town square. Keep an eye out for ruins. They're your landmark.
Contact! Threat eliminated.
Contact! Tango neutralized. Contact!
Nice shot.
Contact!
Tango rear.
Contact! Threat neutralized.
Tango down.
Contact! Contact!
Tango neutralized.
Be careful here.
Hey!
Contact! Contact!
Eliminated.
Contact!
Hostile down.
Contact!
Contact! Threat neutralized.
Grenade! Tango rear. Grenade!
You should have visual contact with the ruins. Overhead surveillance tells us that all of the streets leading to the square have been barricaded. You'll need to find another route.
Grenade!
Contact!
Contact!
Tango neutralized.
Tango neutralized.
Tango rear. Contact!
We have a location on the bomb. It is in the indoor market. Go, go, go!
Tango rear. Hostile down.
Contact!
Contact! Man down! Weber's down!
Tango rear.
Contact!
I'm down.
Under fire!
You like cutting it close, I see. Good work, team. There were no casualties reported in Athens. That's something to be proud of. We're interrogating the captive terrorists now, and at least one looks like he's ready to talk. We'll see what he's got to say, but I suspect it's going to be nothing we want to hear. Gentlemen, this thing is heating up faster than I'd like. It turns out that the cell leader you captured in Athens isn't a local. His name is Sergei Koltsov, a former major in the Russian army. According to his jacket, Sergei got himself a dishonorable discharge a few years back for committing atrocities in the field, and since then, he's been a hard man to find. However, now that we've collared him, he's willing to come in out of the cold and cut a deal. He's flipped on his buddies, the ones behind the Athens operation and everything else we've been chasing. It turns out he was working for a loose network of former Russian officers and local oil baron types that want to carve out a new country for themselves in the Caucasus. There's a lot of oil sitting there waiting to be tapped, and these guys have the skill, the expertise, and the money to be a serious threat. Between the documents you retrieved previously and Koltsov's testimony, we've been able to pinpoint the group's HQ. They're operating out of an old Russian military base in one of the real tongue-twister republics, Kabardino-Balkaria. The base itself is tucked away in the hinterlands near Ternyauz, and even the Russians gave up on the place 20 years ago. Now, it's got new tenants, and you get to go evict them. This still from a Predator drone gives us a pretty strong idea of what they're up to. When the Russians left that base, they sealed the bunkers with concrete, but didn't take the birds with them. Our tangos have opened the bunkers back up and have started moving the ordnance south to an unknown location. We don't know what those missiles are carrying, but we do know their designation. They're modified couriers, which means they're nuclear capable. We need to stop any more of those birds from moving, and we need to know where the missing missiles have been shipped to. Your first objective will be to immobilize the train transporting the missiles. After that, you'll need to find out where the train was going and bring that information back. Without it, we're working blind. What you're looking at now is a satellite image one of our spotter birds took 5 minutes ago. This is the rail line leading into the base, and those flatbeds are the sort you'd use to transport warheads. That train cannot be allowed to leave the base. You'll need to plant a demo charge on one of the cars to derail it. I'll detonate the charge remotely once you're at a safe distance. You'll be inserted through the courtyard, labeled A in the diagram. Use the railroad cars B and C for cover. D is a watchtower. An image enhancement shows they've got a couple of sentries up in there. Once the train is immobilized, your objective will be to find the data on where it was headed. You're going to need to download that intel from the base commander's personal computer. It won't be easy. Koltsov indicates that the man we're dealing with is General Dmitry Yaganov, a hardline cold warrior from the Caucasus, and the man behind the chemical plant op. Our best estimates indicate that he's the field leader for this whole operation. That's why he's supervising the missile loading personally. We were able to tap their video feed to get these images of the camp's interiors. This is the main work area, where the missiles are prepped for transport. Intel expects that it will be heavily defended. This is the hallway leading to the base's command center. That's where Yaganov is keeping the data we need. You'll notice that it's a cattle chute, very narrow, and lots of cover for hostiles along the way. Be careful on this one, Ding. The base is crewed by a large number of highly competent, heavily armed hostiles. I don't expect this one to be easy. Good luck. train yard. If it rolls, we're all in trouble. We're running out of time here, Ding. Go plant the chargers on the train car's wheel now.
Contact! Take him out, Ding! Contact! Threat eliminated. Contact! Tango down. Contact! Under fire! Contact! Contact! Threat eliminated. Contact!
explosive charge on the wheel. Excellent work. We'll detonate the charge once you and your team are at a safe distance. Hang on, it looks like you've got company. Bear, provide air support, stat.
Roger. On my way. We're taking too many hits. Good luck.
Move to the window on your right and keep your head down. Fire in the hole. So far, so good. Now for the final push. We know that Yaganov's got valuable intel on his computer, including the location of the missile base they're going to launch from. Find that information and be ready. Yaganov's going to have his best men guarding it. He's using a chopper to escape. Shoot the pilot. Chopper is down, and Yaganov is in the bag. Good work, team. We have the location of the missile base. That's all that matters right now. Yaganov is taken care of, and the base under control. But that's yesterday's news. Get ready for the big one, gentlemen. It's coming. And your ride will be here in 10 minutes. This is it, gentlemen. Stakes are high, but I know you're up to it. You're looking at aerial surveillance of an old Russian missile facility in southwest Dagestan. The site was slated for demolition 10 years ago, but somehow managed to escape. Now we know why. This is a photo of the base, this time from a UAV overflight. That's a courier they're prepping for launch. We've got at least one active missile in play at the site, and it's at most hours from being ready to fly. The intel you recovered on the last mission clears up the last bits of the mystery. General Yaganov and his backers were planning on using the missiles to start a regional war. Their targets? every local capital and population center. In the chaos, they'd make a land grab right in the middle of Caucasus oil country. They've got the men and the backing to do it, if they can pull off the first part of their plan. Even one launch could get the ball rolling. That's where we come in. Your most important objective is to make sure that missile does not fire. Take down anyone prepping it for launch, and make sure that the bird does not leave the cradle. Before you do that, there's another issue to deal with. We kept the Tangos from getting their hands on the fuel rods, but they did manage to obtain some IR-192 on the black market. That means we have a dirty bomb on site. This is the building we believe houses the device. Approach it cautiously. If the terrorists discover that the base is under attack, they will detonate the bomb. Defuse it before you move on to your other objectives, and do so without being detected. This surveillance photo was taken by a Dagestani intelligence agent named Omar Sedwevich. He was captured during his last operation. So far, it looks like his cover's holding, but we need to get him out. Intel estimates he's being held inside this building here. The Russians provided the schematic, and it looks like you can approach by this route here. You'll need to move quickly, however, to rescue him. We don't know how long it will be before they either make him talk or kill him. To bring everything home, you're going to need to disable the missile. Anyone working to prep it for launch is a target. Even if that thing is just packing a conventional warhead, it could still trigger unimaginable bloodshed. Shut them down. Millions of lives depend on it. I won't insult you by wishing you good luck. You're the best. Now go prove it. Heads up, Ding. It looks like there's a dirty bomb on site. You're going to need to defuse it quietly, because the Tangos might set it off if they know you're there. Heads up, Ding. It looks like there's a dirty bomb on site. You're going to need to defuse it quietly, because the Tangos might set it off if they know you're there. This is it, gentlemen. Stakes are... Heads up, Ding. It looks like there's a dirty bomb on site. You're going to need to defuse it quietly, because the Tangos might set it off if they know you're there. Heads up, Ding. It looks like there's a dirty bomb on site. You're going to need to defuse it quietly, because the tangos might set it off if they know you're there. Heads up, Ding. It looks like there's a dirty bomb on site. You're going to need to defuse it quietly, because the tangos might set it off if they know you're there. Heads up, Ding. It looks like there's a dirty bomb on site. You're going to need to defuse it quietly, because the tangos might set it off if they know you're there. Heads up, Ding. It looks like there's a dirty bomb on site. You're going to need to defuse it quietly, because the tangos might set it off if they know you're there.
об этом! Забудьте об этом!
You're practically right under the bomb. Move upstairs cautiously, and you should find it. Excellent work defusing that bomb. You can make a bit more noise now. Find that hostage? And then you can really make a racket.
Что это было? Осторожно!
Has started, Ding. They're prepping for launch. Blueprints say the tunnels are your best bet for getting there in time to disrupt the firing. The clock is literally ticking on this one. Drop any target in the control room, Ding. Any target there is prepping the launch. Out of the woods yet. Hack into that computer system to disable the launch sequence and do it fast. I read plenty of reinforcements heading your way. You did it, Ding. I'm damn proud of you. Now stand by for chopper extraction. You're coming home. The crisis has been averted. There will be no launch. Russian troops have sealed off the area, so no one's getting out. All that's left is the cleanup, and that's somebody else's job. You've already done the hard part. Good work, gentlemen. The leaders of the terrorist cell are in custody or dead, and their base is being dismantled. 6 months from now, there won't be 2 bricks on top of each other. Your part in all of this will remain secret, of course. It always does. But you and I know what you did and how many lives you saved. Your work is done. Let's bring you home.
Ghost Leader, this is Bull. Target 275 degrees at 0.5 miles. Looks like a single-wheeled vehicle. Probably a scout. Over.
Roger, Bull, we'll deal with it. Ghost Leader out. Bull, this is Ghost Leader. Vehicle is entered Sector 2. Over.
Ghost Leader, this is Bull. Stop the advance at all costs. Over. Captain, do you hear that? Looks like a bigger party than we planned for.